Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Jan Moses. We are moments away from the first content drop for a Tuesday here in Season 2 of NBA 2K26 My Team, and it happens to correspond with the first day of the NBA regular season for the 2025-2026 calendar year, which is exciting. And I was really hoping that 2K was going to give us some content to engage with, as they have done in previous years. If you just look at the last couple of years alone, 2K gave us a set of agendas to grind for a free diamond last year. If you played the game and recall, we were able to get a random diamond from, I think it was 5 different options, including Miles Turner, Austin Reeves, OG Anunoby, Darius Garland, and I'm blanking on who the 5th person was. But regardless, we were able to grind for a chance at getting one of those 5, which was kind of nice. And then I think the previous year, which was the NBA 2K24 player market year, we were able to get 1 out of 4 random amethyst cards. And we'll see what 2K ends up giving us. It actually just hit 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. I just wanted to quickly share my piece on the whole saga that went down yesterday. A lot of people up in arms at the fact that we have a point guard eligible pink diamond, Nikola Jokic, who is going to be in the Wild Gems exchange for season 2. These are the requirements. I know a lot of people were investing in cards like Diamond Michael Porter Jr. We're probably going to see a bunch of him go up onto the auction house because unless I'm blind, which I can be actually, especially when it comes to this game, I don't see him here. The diamonds that I see are Jalen Rose and Tony Kukoc, and yeah, these cards are going to get posted, and they are going to skyrocket in value, I'm sure. There may have been a couple of people that got, I think I saw 1 or 2 people get Manu, and I don't know why they got Manu, but that works, I guess. Better to be lucky than good. But a really interesting mix. I think 2K kind of had a feeling probably on their end that people were going to try to invest early, and so they just picked diamond cards who most people probably didn't buy ahead of Nikola Jokic coming out into the exchange today. Let's go ahead and exit out, and let's take a look and see what Jokic costs. Now, obviously, I'm going to be on the side of everyone else who is frustrated at the fact that Jokic is getting a point guard eligible card in season 2. I think this is by far the earliest that we've gotten a Jokic. Wembanyama, his pink diamond card, I think is also a pretty big deal. Not because of the fact that he's coming to the game on October 21st, because just look at last year. We got basically the same pink diamond Victor Wembanyama for the Dia de los Muertos promo, not the event, that came out around Halloween time. So maybe we're 10 days early on getting the Victor Wembanyama pink diamond, which I'm fine with that. That's not my issue. My bigger issue is the fact that Wemby went from being a hidden gem to being a wild gem. And we'll take a look at the pack market, but assuming it works the same way as it did in previous years, the 92 plus overall topper is a nice change, but I think it's an expected change. I think most people thought we were going to get a diamond topper. The real question is, what are the pink diamond odds? And they are still less than 1%, which I know is going to frustrate a lot of people. Doesn't really surprise me, though, that the odds are still less than 1% for a pink diamond. But here is my issue when it comes to Wemby going from a hidden gem to a wild gem. If you look at the average promo, actually, before we take a look at the wild gems, let's go to season 2. Let's go to the Rainmaker set. We had only 3 pink diamonds, right? We had Devin Booker, Wilt Chamberlain, and Nafisa Collier. And if you only buy the NBA box, like the NBA only box for 450,000 VC on Fridays, then if you got a pink diamond shake, you knew you were getting either Wilt or Devin Booker, right? The issue is when you go to Wild Gems now and you click on him, Wemby should be here now. Yep, there he is. So pink diamond, Victor Wembanyama, and I'm pretty confident this is the same Wemby that we saw as a hidden gem up until yesterday, basically. The issue now is if you open up Wild Gems packs, he's going to cost, or not, sorry, he's not going to cost. He's going to be one of 41 pink diamonds that you can pull. And if 2K25 taught me anything, and hopefully taught you guys anything if you played the game last year, it's that there is a difference between pack odds and pack weight. And just to brush you guys up, if you don't know what I'm talking about, again, let's go back to the Wild Gem Super Packs and let's take a look at that less than 1% and let's assign it a value, right? Let's say, even though I don't think this is true, let's say the odds of you getting a pink diamond shake in any one of your packs is 0.05%, right? Let's just assume that. Again, that's an awful chance at getting a pink diamond. But let's say you get that pink diamond shake, you hit that 0.05%. Do you think 2K is giving us an equal chance at all 41 of these pink diamond wild gems cards when you get a wild gem pink diamond card shaking in your packs? If you do, I mean, look, first of all, if you do, I can't prove it to you, but if you look at some of our previous drops this year and even last year, when we would get, you know, a smaller number of pink diamonds, let's say on a Friday drop, or even take a look at the GOAT packs last year, right, which had the best pack odds of any packs that we got in the entirety of NBA 2K25 because they came out so late in the year. There were significantly fewer GOAT Wembys than there were GOAT Oscar Robertsons, GOAT Steph Currys, GOAT Joel Embiids, and that was by design, right? Wemby has, in my opinion, last year, at least as a GOAT card, had significantly lower odds of being packed when you got a GOAT shake than those other three cards that I had just mentioned. And I think the same can be said with Wemby in this set. If you get a pink diamond shake, you are much more likely to get a card like Rajon Rondo than you are Victor Wembanyama. And so the reason why I hate this is because with 40 other pink diamond wild gems besides Wemby, you can make the argument that more than likely Wembanyama is going to have one of, if not the lowest odds, the lowest pack weight of all the pink diamonds should you get a shake. Which is really frustrating because if you were looking forward to playing with this Wemby card, it's going to be so difficult to get him because, well, I'm hoping we don't see many people rip packs today, and we've seen a lot of people on Twitter who do spend a lot of money. Guys like Shiro and Los come out and say that they are not going to be spending money on the packs today. Now, I don't know if that means that they definitely will or won't, but if you were to take them at their word for it, which for the purpose of this video, I will. I mean, they're both adults and I do trust them. I think they're ultimately MyTeam fans and they're frustrated like the rest of us, right? And they're people who have been lining 2K's wallets up with their hard-earned money to buy these packs. And I think they all know that Wemby is going to be really tough to pull today. And 2K wants people to spend their money to try to get a card who, again, at best, you have a 1 in 41 chance of getting him if you get that pink diamond shake, which alone is less than 1%. So this whole entire like mini rant is me just trying to tell you, you're probably not going to see many Victor Wembanyamas, assuming he has some of the lowest pack weight of all the pink diamonds. And then getting Jokic, obviously, as a pink diamond point guard eligible card before we've seen 1 minute of regular season NBA basketball is pretty crazy to me. And I think it speaks to what everyone else is saying, that 2K is pretty desperate to try and make money. And so they are going deep into their bag and pulling out a player who we normally don't see until the latter half of NBA 2K MyTeam's calendar, right? Like, when is the time we usually see a point guard eligible Jokic? Is it like season 5, season 6? Is season 5 even too early? If you look at previous years, we're now getting him to start season 2. Like, it is October 21st. The NBA tips off in like, what, 8 hours from now? It's crazy to me that we're getting a point guard eligible Jokic, which I guess should mean for me in this video that I should use this opportunity to take a look at what the exchanges look like. Interestingly, Jokic requires 10 less cards than Desmond Bane. So let's see, he needs 15 golds. None of them are specific cards. He needs 2 emerald wild gems, but they are specific players. 2 specific sapphires, 2 specific rubies, 2 specific amethysts, 3 specific diamonds, and then you do need 2 pink diamonds. Is that the same for Desmond Bane? I will say I'm honestly pretty shocked. Oh, interesting. So Desmond Bane, does he have any specific players? Okay, I'm not saying I'm going to go after Desmond Bane, but this is actually not horrible that Desmond Bane doesn't seem to require any specific player, but I'm still not going to go for him necessarily. I don't think Desmond Bane is like the world's tallest shooting guard, and I feel like, is he going to be worth the upgrade over Klay Thompson? Is he even an upgrade over Klay Thompson? I don't know. I feel like probably not. Let's look at Ayton. Ayton is the card I'm more interested in. So Aiden just needs 10 random wild gem sapphires, 10 random wild gem rubies, and that's it. That's actually not bad for Aiden. I actually like that quite a bit. Cameron Johnson is it just 25 emeralds? Okay, honestly, you know what? Exchange wise, these two cards I think are kind of a W, and it's gonna actually make, I guess, working the auction house for the lower tier wild gems cards fun if you are someone that likes to work the auction house. I don't really work the auction house anymore, but I know there are a number of people who do, so that is kind of cool. This is a W. Look, 2K's done a lot of stuff this season. Basically everything that they've done this season has been an L, or at best it's been mid, like an N for neutral, to quote Troydan. But these two players right here, they don't seem to be like insane. And you know, if you grind the game every single Tuesday, we'll take a look at the agendas in a second. You should have a couple of, you know, ruby and sapphire wild gems, and if you play breakout and you're able to get any of those hidden gems, sapphires or rubies, then you're going to be able to turn those players, if you get two of them, into an exchange for, you know, an option pack with one wild gem, sapphire or ruby, depending on what you exchange. You know what I mean? At least I'm assuming 2K kept that. We'll see. I don't know if they got rid of that or not. Let's see. Can I see that anywhere? Let's go to wild gems. Okay, not that one. Here, this one. Yeah, so this has stayed exactly the same as last season, which I'm cool with. So not too bad. Honestly, not too bad at all. Let's take a look at the agendas real quick. Oh, what's this? Okay, so 2K is giving us 2026 reward Mo Cheeks. Oh, are these the lock-in cards? Okay, so if you ended up locking in the players in all the Series 1 sets to get Dikembe Mutombo, you're going to be able to grind this out, I think, pretty easily. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to lock these in, but you get one Hall of Fame badge for each one, and then you get a Legend badge at the end of it. That's not awful, and it does somewhat reward you if you locked in everything. That shouldn't be, and this shouldn't be too bad. I just wish they gave us something better than game changer cards for MyTeam or MT multipliers, but not awful. Then you get another legend badge, so that's not bad, and it doesn't look like these expire, so that's kind of nice, I guess. Again, not like an elite challenge set, but it's something, I guess. Is there no wild gem? That can't be right. Okay, let's exit out of MyTeam and re-enter, because we have been talking for what, 12 minutes, so maybe we just re-entered MyTeam a little too early. Let's re-enter and see. 2K did give us agendas, right? Are we not getting agendas anymore for wild gems cards? All right. Okay, maybe it's not in the game yet, or maybe I just scrolled past it and I missed it, but I don't think I did. Where the heck are the agendas? Are we not getting any agendas? That would be a massive L. Like, these exchanges are good, but if 2K is going to eliminate our ability to earn free wild gems, I thought we were going to see an upgrade from what we got last season, where we got agendas for gold, emerald, sapphire, and ruby wild gem. I thought we were going to see an emerald, sapphire, ruby, and amethyst wild gems be available to us via the agendas, which would have been something. I mean, it wouldn't have been like not an elite agenda set, but to get basically one free amethyst every single week from grinding, not horrific for where we are, which is early stage season 2. Again, I'm just going to choose to ignore point guard eligible Nikola Jokic when I make that statement, but no agendas is crazy. I'm going to just say that I hope 2K forgot to put the agendas in, but the fact that we have our daily agenda upgraded, or updated rather, I don't see anything else. That's awful. Where are the agendas? All right, well, that's a big L, because if we're not getting any agendas, I'm not going to go to the auction house and try and buy those players, which are going to be inflated in value, and I'm not going to do what 2K is probably trying to do by taking out the agendas, which is make us feel like we have to buy packs. Like, these agendas are fine, but I don't love them. I would rather have had agendas to grind for, like a diamond player like we had last year, not badges or not MT multiplier packs. And then the fact that we don't have wild gem agendas are crazy to me. Okay, we're going to exit out and re-enter one more time. And if we don't see it, I'm just going to back out. Because, like, okay, those, again, the exchanges are cool. right? Like for the Diamond Ayton and the Amethyst Cameron Johnson. And I think most people, if they're able to, are going to get that DeAndre Ayton because he's probably going to be good. We'll take a look at him really quickly before we go back to look at the agendas one more time. So Ayton has an 82 3-pointer, 84 speed. Yeah, this card is going to be an absolute monster, man. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have the shooting badges, but that's to be expected. And he comes with gold set shot, which is great. Yeah, I would love to have this Ayton card, man. But if 2K's not going to give us agendas, I'm not going to be able to get them. Like, if 2K gave us agendas, which it doesn't look like they're going to. And again, if I missed it, please let me know in the comments down below. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if we don't have agendas, why would I turn on this game on a Tuesday? I mean, right now, I don't know why I would turn on the game on any day besides just to play the game and have fun. But, like, I don't know if you can see in the top right. I'm only level 2. I have barely played this game. I have put, like, I mean, I haven't played, like, a lot of video games since the season dropped on Friday. But I've probably put in 3 or 4 times the number of hours into the new Pokemon ZA game that dropped on Thursday last week than I have this season. And if 2K is not going to give us agendas, I'm gonna probably keep putting hours into other things than this game. And that really sucks. I want to bring you guys content, and I don't want to boot up this game and just complain, because I hate doing that. Like, I felt really bad complaining in the podcast, and some people called me out for that, and I appreciate and I respect that. Like, you guys are all entitled to your own opinions, just like how I'm entitled to my own. And I think that this is not just subjectively bad. If we're not getting agendas on Tuesday, this is objectively bad. And that's really sad. So, yeah, that's the video. Again, if you guys see the agendas anywhere and I just missed it, because again, I am blind, please let me know. Because if we get agendas, I think Tuesdays are better than they were in Season 1. But if we don't get agendas, even with the improved exchange for Ayton and for Ayton and for Cam Johnson, it's not great. Like, I don't love this. You know, the exchanges outside of Jokic's, for obvious reasons, are improved based on what we got last season. But the way to obtain them, like, the cost of entry is going to be much higher because we don't get agendas anymore. Okay, I'm done repeating the same thing. I'm just frustrated. All right, I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon.